Hey everybody, JitteryJay here. Welcome to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. What's up, Hangover Gang? How's everybody doing out there? Up next today, well, first up today, since this is going up early in the morning, we have Hangman from MacDonald. This one came out, let's see, about 8 years ago. So this was still before I started listening to Tom. I started listening to Tom. Someone introduced me to uh, People So Stupid, and I wasn't sure what to think of it. But then they let me listen to Dear Rappers, and I was hooked from there on. So I've been a huge fan of Tom's since People So Stupid, whenever that came out. I think 2017, maybe. Or was that 19? I don't remember. Anyway, we'll get to it because that'll be coming up as well as everything else. But first, we're getting through Hangman. Not sure what to expect with this one. I'm not sure if the visuals are going to get the video age restricted. Looking at the one on the screen right now is what I'm talking about. But anyway, we're going to get into this. First thing we're going to do is hit the like and subscribe on the original video. That is the important part, is to show support everywhere we go. All of Tom's links will be in the description below, as well as a link to the original video. That way you can do the same. That being said, let me click that on and let's get into this.
This a warning for the ones who say they aren't afraid. Lately I've been coming from a darker place. I've been dealing with depression, I'm more dangerous than ever. I've been drinking again and never felt better. I swear to God that I'ma burn a bridge and piss on the flames.
Hold up. He's coming in hard with this. Back that up.
This a warning for the ones who say they aren't afraid. Lately I've been coming from a darker place. I've been dealing with depression, I'm more dangerous than ever. I've been drinking again and never felt better.
Right there. So I've been dealing with depression and thinking I'll never get better. Yeah. It's drinking again and never felt better is what he said. But that's only a temporary solution to mental problems. It'll drown them out for a little bit, but they're always going to come back stronger. That's the line that got me right there, as he was dealing with depression again.
Coming from a darker place. I've been dealing with depression, I'm more dangerous than ever. I've been drinking again and never felt better. I swear to God that I'ma burn a bridge and piss on the flames. Mix the ash with some whiskey and spit it all in their face. My new girl probably flip if you got something to say. She reminds me of myself when I would drink every day.
She'd probably flip if you got something to say. I wonder if he's talking about Nova now. Because the last few he had like that very different girl with him, but this sounds more like Nova. She would flip. Yeah, she's got that attitude though. She's got that come at me attitude.
She reminds me of myself when I would drink every day. I used to feel like how I felt was just a temporary phase, but now I feel like the feelings are fucking feeding our fame. And I don't plan to slow down and give it a second to breathe. I push the pedal past the breaking point, I'm picking up speed. In 2016, swear I came apart at the seams. I was scared of the dark and therefore afraid of my dreams. But I
Ooh. That line right there, I like that. I was scared of the dark and so afraid of my dreams. Yeah, because it could be literal dreams that you have while you're sleeping, or it could be aspirations. Being afraid of the dark could be just a metaphor for not knowing what's out there and having that intimidate you, and it's no way to live. But I think Tom's figured that out. Anyway. Because he's definitely kept going with chasing his dreams, and he's still doing it to this day.
I was scared of the dark and therefore afraid of my dreams. But I rebuilt what came apart with iron, alloy, and beams. Come fly a plane into my legs and I won't fall to my knees. Haven't taken any pills to calm me down for a month. I'm on the edge and I'm waiting for any reason to jump. Don't take it lightly, I'm excited when they throw in the punch. I got a list of different strategies to bury these bumps. Very rarely do I carry way to
I got a list of different strategies to bury these bums.
got a list of different strategies to bury these bums. Very rarely do I carry all
like
the weight
this
of a
flow.
grudge, but I've been barely ordinary since the prairies and drugs.
Okay.
My imaginary friends in camouflage with some guns, and I've been fairly military, but my army is one. They've been
Hang on. I gotta hear that again. Did he say my imaginary friends are in camo?
friends in camouflage with some.
Back up. A little bit more.
But I've been barely ordinary since the prairies and drugs. My imaginary friends in camouflage with some guns, and I've been fairly military, but my army is one. They've been passive aggressive with how they deal with my message. They lack the passion and reckless nature of truthful expression. They ain't made of what I'm made from. They've been bruised up and dented. They don't understand the underhanded, ruthless obsession that I was born with. Slammed like the door sticks. Closet full of skeletons so heavy couldn't move them with a forklift. Your bitch probably fell in love because you forced it. Now she bumped my records while you deep inside a porn binge.
Oh, that's cold. Basically, he said your girl's probably just bored with you, so she's bought my records while you're deep inside someone else.
I woke up so heavy couldn't move them with a forklift. Your bitch probably fell in love because you forced it. Now she bumped my records while you deep inside a porn binge. I woke up with a buzzing in my head. I don't want to leave the comfort of my bed. A dozen missed calls from a dozen of my friends, and my day just started, but it's coming to an end. Already getting dark. Wake up with the stars. I don't even know how I got home after I left the bar. Yeah, I did 8 months sober, and I hate that it's over, but the weight on my shoulders started breaking my heart.
This is when was this when he had his breakdown or when he relapsed? Because I thought he had his breakdown before he ever started rapping. But then... because he's been doing this shit for a while. Before Dear Rappers. Dear Rappers blew up for him, but he was hitting it for a while. He was making hits. Just like this one, this flow he's got going is sick, and I'm loving this. But I can't remember. He said he did 8 months sober, and I'm sad that it's over. So that he relapsed.
Stars, I don't even know how I got home after I left the bar. Yeah, I did 8 months sober, and I hate that it's over, but the weight on my shoulders started breaking my heart. I started out with 1 or 2, and then I moved to 3 or 4, and then I realized that I was back where I had been before. Atavans gone missing from the bottle. Tell my doctor they were stolen, but I know that they were swallowed. Damn. Everything I ever did was always done with open. Yeah,
it's all the excuses that you come up with for why you need more. It's yeah. Your mind will come up with all the excuses for you. They'll come out sounding natural as can be, because your mind wants that drug. Your cravings are built in your brain. So yeah, man, that's rough.
Where I had been before. Atavans gone missing from the bottle. Tell my doctor they were stolen, but I know that they were swallowed. Everything I ever did was always done with open throttles. All the way or nothing. Non-commitment is a broken promise, and I know that that's a problem in itself. But you're living or you're dying or you're crying out for help. Yeah, it's been a week since I felt like me. I've been starving, but I just can't eat. I'm exhausted, but I can't find sleep. It's been harder than it's ever been. The darkness hasn't ever dimmed. The light's so bleak. I never understood what they meant when they said that they were just the shadows of men that they had been before they were beat. Now I know that everything I heard was for real when I'm looking in the mirror at a shell of myself. I think that stress is a contributing factor.
Yeah, it is for real. It's life will beat you down mercilessly if you let it, and a lot of people do let it. It's not a conscious decision. It's just going with the flow, basically, allowing life to do what it does, as opposed to reaching out for your dreams like Tom's doing. Yeah, life will tear you down in a heartbeat. It's crazy.
Now I know that everything I heard was for real when I'm looking in the mirror at a shell of myself. I think that stress is a contributing factor to being 28 and feeling older than dad does. The wrinkles on my face spreading faster and faster. If the good die young, I hope I'm one of the bad ones. The day's long, stay strong and try again tomorrow though. Even if you're running out of reasons to ignore the phone, even if you're running out of gas, go and borrow more. Your demons knock the hardest when you finally chose to close the door. This is not the way my parents...
That's a bar. Is it your demons knock the hardest when you finally turn and close the door? Yeah, it's when you try to ignore that voice in your head, that's when it gets the loudest.
Gas, go and borrow more. Your demons knock the hardest when you finally chose to close the door.
Yeah.
This is not the way my parents raised me. I hope they realize that they didn't fail one of their babies. This is the result of a declining social climate that's original design was keeping people trapped inside it. Liquor and violence, we suffer in silence until we embrace one another and find our collective defiance will topple the giants. I just try to smile through the crying, cause I know that someone somewhere is feeling way worse than I am, and that's true. That's true.
Damn. Yeah, it's... There was a good, damn good flow, but it was deep. It's a deep subject. It's about pushing past all the negative shit that happens in your life and striving for your dreams and trying to cope with everything else at the same time. It's hard to do, and a lot of people don't make it. A lot of people get stuck in those nightmares instead of the dreams. I'm glad to see that Tom is still sober these days. I'm glad to see that he's reaching his dreams, and that he's still striving for them. Even as far as he's come, he's still striving for them. You can see it. You can see that drive in him, and it's fun to watch. It's fun to be a part of. Anyway, I thought this was a great song. I would love to hear what you guys thought about it in the comments. Let me know what else I gotta check out, and I will get there as soon as I possibly can. As I've said before, I'm going through his entire catalog up to when I started reacting, because I've already done everything from then on. It's all in my catalog, which will come up at the end of this video, up in the corner over here. I always put his playlist up there. Anyway, that is just about going to wrap up this video. If you're still here and haven't done so yet, I'd like to ask you to please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Be greatly appreciated. It helps the channel grow and it just takes a second to do. That being said, that's just about going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this with me, and I hope to see you on the next one. I love you guys. Peace. Hey guys, make sure to check out one of my other videos right here at JitteryJay.